Are you looking to get into a place where things are beautiful, things are rosy, and then you're just like, I never seem to find that place? Well, this episode's for you. And if you stay until the very end, I have an extra point for you then as well. So I was thinking about this recently because I remember like in 2016 to 2018, I was like, when I get a job, a permanent job, I'll be happy. I get that ideal life. And then I got a job and I got a good place and I was not happy because I was like, is this it? Do I not move on? And then I started doing some more things. I said, okay, when I earn X amount of money, then I'll be happy. When I find a great girl, then I'll be happy. All these kind of things, right? And it kept going on and on and on. And I realized there is no end point, right? It's always going to be an ongoing process. The beauty is in enjoying the journey. Set yourself goals, set yourself destinations, yet trying to wait for an end result to allow yourself to feel a good emotion is always going to be an uphill battle because there's no end point. Even if you achieve something, you may temporarily achieve it, but how happy that really make you feel in the long term if you're just basing your happiness on achievements. I won player of the season, I ran a half marathon, and guess what? When I got to those things, and I won many more awards, but do you know how much that enjoyment lasts? Probably a day max, right? But when I enjoy the journey and I take my time and I enjoy the people around me, that's when the real joy has been. So I want to give you some tips on this in terms of setting direction, yet enjoying your life at the same time. So the first thing is have a vision. Having yourself a vision, something you can move towards. Have a big dream. What would your ideal life look like? No like limits to this. As long as it's physically possible, what would your dream life be? Like however rich you want to be, however beautiful your partner is, however in shape you are, just don't hold back. However many houses you have, however many pools you have or cars or whatever, right? Have that huge vision. The next thing, have a single point of focus. So one thing that you can move towards next. And again, it's not about attaching to that to be happy. We're going to go on to that in a minute, right? But just having the next thing that feels like it will be exciting to achieve, but it's not so far out there that it feels like it's going to take you years. Something that you could be achieving in the next 6 months or less if you want. Then the next one, what are your daily and weekly goals towards that? What's something you can get excited about? And then start enjoying accomplishing these on the journey. Start enjoying these, right? So like today I am going to go, I want this dream body. Like, okay, my plan in the next 6 months is to lose X amount of weight. Today, this week, I'm going to run a certain amount of miles. Today, I'm going to run this percentage of those miles, right? And then you celebrate that every day and every week. And then the fourth point leads on for that. Focus on feeling good. Celebrate every step of the way, because the more you celebrate, the more your nervous system is going to want to do more of that. Final point I want to share, but just before I get onto that, I want to mention that if you want to connect with me more on social media, you can find my links in the show notes below. My final point is celebrate every outcome. Now, this can be very hard to do, particularly when things don't go right. But it talks about celebrating and taking the action. Also celebrate things when they don't go to plan, when you take the effort. And think of that as a redirection that like, okay, it didn't work out in this situation, therefore I'm going to go down this path. Okay, so celebrate every outcome. So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. And remember to lead with your heart, not with fear.